Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates. So we've had this patient come through to us. As you can see here, we've got quite a large plug in this ear, and also quite a bendy ear canal. Now you can see it's kind of it's almost kind of shaped to the ear canal, so it's kind of perfectly taken the form of the ear canal here. So we've got the standard size on the tube. And what we're doing here is we're trying to get a square grip on this plug of wax. And what I'm hoping to do is give it a little wiggle and try and get this all out in one go. But we've just broken a little bit away from the front there. You could just about see it as that wax was coming out. There's also dry, dead skin mixed in amongst this as well, which is usually what can hold these in place. So you can see we're trying from the top this time. So I'm really kind of hoping this is going to come loose. So we're giving it a little wiggle. You can see the sort of sheen of oil down the side of this plug where the patient's been using some olive oil before coming in to see us. These are really frustrating, these ones, because you can see it's also quite a narrow ear canal there. So where this has taken the perfect shape of the ear canal, there's not a lot of room for us to maneuver this around. So we're just about to break away another little section from the bottom. Not having much luck at this one at the moment. Taking another look there. So I was taking another little look there just to see if we've actually got this deeper plug to actually start moving yet. It's really frustrating, this one. We're really kind of hoping this is all going to come loose. I'm really desperately trying to wiggle this here now. And you can just about see I'm starting to get some movement here now from the rest of this plug. And I think that's just broken away another little piece. It's almost kind of like a brittle wax, this one. It looked to start with like one big solid plug, but I think this is all kind of well, as I said, quite brittle, so it's breaking away. As I'm trying to wiggle, it's just breaking little bits away. And again, starting at the bottom, so you can see already that top piece has stayed exactly where it is, so we're just breaking little bits away at this point. I was a bit longer than what I thought, actually, so we've actually got quite a long plug there. Sorry guys, I've done this a while ago, so I've forgotten what's coming out here. So we're on this last deeper section. Now it is quite soft, luckily. If this was quite hard, we quite possibly would have had to go in with the manual tool here to try and move this out, but we are getting a good suction grip, but not a lot of movement, which is frustrating. You can see a lot of this is coming into the suction tube as well, these softer bits on the outer edge. Wiggling my socks off here. There we go. So we've just loosened that away. Oh, it's broken away. It's left a little bit there. A little bit. It's quite a large piece, actually. So we're going to pop back in, gently taking this out. You can see how sort of bendy this ear canal is. You can see the eardrum is kind of right around that corner. There we go, trying to get a good look. You can also see the ear canal just in front of the eardrum there. It is, there's almost like a, kind of similar to that exostosis that we've mentioned before, where the bump is kind of getting in our way. I don't think that was exostosis. I think that's just the anatomy of the patient's ear canal. It's a very similar story on this side. Very dry, very crumbly. We're gonna stick with the same method here. Standard size on the tube. Little wiggles in a hope that it's going to loosen the whole plug away. But you can just see it's so dry. I'm actually struggling to get a suction grip here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. Oh, it's putting up a fight for us. This is obviously holding on somewhere a little deeper into the ear. we can always tell the wax is moving. This front section is moving quite freely, but there's always going to be this like layer of dead skin which is holding it in place somewhere behind. So the reason you keep seeing us kind of wiggling this, even though it's not going anywhere, is you don't really see it, but we kind of know deeper inside this is very slowly starting to peel down the ear. You can see now that we've really given that a good wiggle, we've loosened that kind of deeper section that was holding it in place. So that's usually the reason you tend to see us really wiggling, and if it's not going anywhere. So we've got quite a large plug out there. I don't know if that's all. Oh, there's a little bit left. There's not much left. So at this point, the patient was already hearing so much better. So we're just going to pop in and clean up these last drier, sort of sticky bits. I believe we've still got the standard size tube on at this point. So you can see we've got this drier, almost plate of skin, which was just underneath that wax plug. So this is where it's kind of brought up that drier layer of skin underneath. We've got the fine end on here now. As we mention quite a lot, if you do follow the videos, with these little thin sort of strips of dead skin, they tend to what we call clarinet. So they tend to whistle and make a lot of noise in the ear. So that's the reason we tend to try and get rid of these with the fine end, to try and reduce that noise a little bit. Can be a bit uncomfortable for the patient. So we're sticking with the fine end. Again, we're getting little bits away here. We're not going to worry about getting every little tiny bit from here, because these a lot of this dry skin can still be attached to that fresher, newer skin underneath, and we don't want to risk peeling that away, because that will significantly increase the chance of infection. So we're gonna leave most of these sticky bits that are not coming away. Here we go. There we go, just clearing up these last little bits at the top here, and then we're going to get a good look at the eardrum afterwards. You can see how stuck to the ear canal these little bits can be. There we go, excellent. So those little bits are what we're going to keep there. So this is the plug before, and this is what this is looking at. Can't speak today, guys. That's what it's looking like after. So we've removed about 2 inches of wax there. So it's quite a lot, actually. Yeah, patient hearing so much better afterwards. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to keep liking the page and leaving us comments. We do love to see what you have to say. So I shall see you on the next video. Thank you.